I'm excited. I'm nervous too, but I'm mostly excited because we've got comedy royalty in the house. We've got Colin Mochrie, who you'll mostly know him from Whose Line Is It Anyway? He did the UK version and he did every single episode of the American version. He did every line. In fact, he's done more lines in America than Charlie Sheen. And we've got him right here. Welcome, Colin.
Thank you for the welcome.
Is that also because you've had the same hairline from the start of your career to where you are now?
I front-loaded all my aging. You punch him in the throat and you're the problem.
What gives you the ick? Filthy Australian birds.
This took a turn.
Oh, I'm just excited.
I understand. I'd be the same way if I were you.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You're with me all the time.
Yeah, that's true. And you're an A-lister. Yeah, see, you say that, but you are.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you thinking that.
Because you've been doing, how long have you been improvising for?
Since last century.
Right. So about the same amount of time as the American government.
Yes, well, longer. 1980. 1980 was when I started.
And how did that start? Did you go, I want to do improv, or did you get in a sticky situation and just found a funny way out of it and went, whoa?
No. When I was growing up, nobody knew what improv was.
Really?
Absolutely. There was a guy called Jonathan Winters.
Yeah.
Old-time comedian, and he would basically improvise, but nobody ever called it improv.
No.
He was just making up stuff. And then when Robin Williams came along, there was that.
Yep.
But it wasn't until this thing called, for me anyway, a thing called theatre sports. I saw a demonstration of it, and I thought, I'd like to do that.
And you were just good at it.
Yeah, I found it easy. I think because I'm a very shy person.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife, Deb, calls the guy on Whose Line the other.
Right.
Because it's different from me. But on stage, because I'm with people that I trust.
Yeah.
And I know what I'm doing. And I'm a very good listener, which helps you in improv. So it sort of worked out for me.
Now, your wife, Deb.
Yeah.
She kind of gave you a big break, didn't she?
She did.
Second City?
Second City.
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you, my Uncle Gary has always told me you got to give head to get ahead.
Yeah.
Is that how you got the gig?
It's always worked out that there's been no head anywhere around where I was getting success.
Wow. So was it love at first sight?
This will shock you.
Yeah.
I wasn't very good with women.
Stop it.
I know. I can see it in your face. I always enjoyed the company of women, but I never realized when they were interested in me.
Really?
Yes. And Deb was pretty much throwing herself at me, and until she said, listen, I have a crush on you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say something else. I was imagining motorboating and all sorts of things, and you still go, oh, I don't know. No.
No, I'm not that bad. At some point during that, I would think, wait a minute, something's
Yeah, maybe she
going
likes me.
Yeah.
But she told you. She had to spell it out.
She did. Yeah.
Oh, see, that's nice.
It was lovely. So that was 36 years ago?
So you couldn't read those cues, yet
No.
you can read everyone's comedic cues in improv and makes you a genius. But
it's weird, isn't it?
it is weird.
It's like, why doesn't that transfer from there to here?
Maybe it's a pheromone thing. Maybe you don't detect pheromones.
Could be.
So you are one of the most recognisable figures in comedy. Whether no? I know you'll be like, but you are.
I would say in the world of improv,
yes.
because of that show, Whose Line, that showcased us doing improv in the world.
Is that also because you've had the same hairline from the start of your career to where you are now?
Because I front-loaded all my aging.
Yeah.
So by the time I was 30, it was this. And then I just hung on to that.
Yeah, it's been great. You trademarked that face.
Exactly. All these other people, all these really good-looking people, they've got nowhere to go. But
I know. It turns to shit and everyone's like, I'm not interested in them. But
I put it all out
there. The same, like the whole time.
Exactly. And you don't have to worry about, I didn't have to worry about losing Deb because she knew what she was getting.
She got it how many years ago?
36.
36 years.
Yeah.
Oh, cheers to that.
Thanks.
In fact, I was saying when we first arrived and I walked past you in the corridor, I said to everyone, wow, he really looks like himself.
Yeah, I try to do that.
You nail it.
Well, It's the only way I know how to look.
Whereas you follow me on Facebook, right? Do I look the same?
Yes.
Good answer.
I thought so. I've been married 36 years. I know how this works.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
There is a wrong answer with that, and you got it very much
so
right.
So many wrong answers. So many rookie mistakes
I know.
men make.
That's why I had the wise hair early, because you knew what to say. Let's play a game.
Okay. It was a nice, gentle segue.
Now, right. When we're working in comedy, you especially, because I've noticed you've been quite careful with what you say. But sometimes you want to say a rude word, but you can't, so you come up with substitute words around it. Let's play substitute word tennis, where I'll say a word, and then you have to give an alternative to that word.
All right.
Then I'll say one, then you say one, then I'll say one, until one of us drops the ball. Now, I haven't prepared for this,
Okay.
so I'm as fucked as you are.
Oh, well, then I'm fine with that, as long as
Okay.
we're on an even playing field.
Yeah, no, we definitely are. All right.
Okay.
First word is sex.
Fun bumping.
Jiggery pokery.
Oh. Sweat exchange.
Bonking.
Poking.
Porking.
Caterwauling. The way I do it.
Tank tickling.
Skin tightening.
Shagging.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Erotic fondling.
Erotic plumbing.
Drilling for oil. My God, this is going on for a long time.
I'm done. I'm out of shagging words. You won that one. Well done.
Thank you.
All right. You ready for the next word? Penis.
Mr. Priapus.
Dong.
Cock.
Wanger.
Sperm whale.
Schlong.
Wrinkled doily. I'm not happy with that one at all.
Oh, I wouldn't be either if
No.
I was her. Love truncheon.
Oh, one-eyed monster.
Damn it, I was going to say. Fun wand.
Spitting cobra.
Willy Wonka.
Johnny come lately.
Fuck! You won
And
again!
I'm also embarrassed with myself.
No, you're really good at this. It means you've got all pet names. I'm just going to go with,
If
the
I called any
unemployed.
of my penises that name,
The unemployed.
the unemployed, well, that's a good one.
That's a good line.
Yeah.
Okay. Next. Vagina.
My happy place.
That's fair. You can call it that. Vajuts.
Moist cave.
If you're lucky. Love tunnel.
Oh,
Choo choo.
I got it. Pussy.
Wow. Mufti.
Hot dog bun.
Gash.
What has happened to this show?
Go on, say it, say it, say it. There's one worse.
Well, I'm not going to say it because I have to get out of the country.
That's true.
Okay.
All right. Well, now, you weren't always going to be a funny dude because you wanted to be a marine biologist.
I did.
Yeah.
It's probably best for everyone that didn't work out.
What was that like? Because I know a lot of kids go, I want to be a marine biologist because they like dolphins and shit. Did you actually?
That's exactly why.
That's it?
There was a TV show called Flipper.
Yeah. Oh, was it Flipper?
Yep. So I enjoyed that show, and it got me interested in the ocean, and I sort of studied up on it. And I thought, no, I'd like to work in that area.
It is fascinating, isn't it?
It is.
Like I saw a thing about octopus the other day. Octopi?
Octopi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although apparently octopuses is
Acceptable?
acceptable too.
The female octopus,
Yes.
the octopussy,
Okay.
yeah, when they don't...
There's so many things I can't say because I feel if I do, it'll cause an incident.
Oh, no, not on this show.
All right, octopussy it is. Then.
Yeah, you can say octopussy.
Okay.
The females, if they don't like a male
Mm-hmm.
octopus, they've got a collection of rocks and they throw the rocks.
I saw that.
Yes,
It does make the courting thing simpler.
it does, doesn't it?
You realize-
You would have got that message even.
Yeah, someone threw a rock at me. I think, okay, this is someone I shouldn't be dating.
It's just so funny to watch because they've got 8 arms.
Yeah.
It's just like, poof, poof, take that,
They're
fuckhead.
really smart too.
Yeah, they are. That's why I can't eat octopus.
I have no problem eating things smarter than me.
That's what Deb said.
I hope that does not become a quote taken out of context.
It it might do. It was a good one. You walked straight into that. Thank you.
Kind of. Anytime.
You're very generous.
Well, it's years of being an improviser and working with people.
I know, and you are very generous. I've had some people on this show, they give me donuts because they're all cool, and you're just serving it up like you're Andre Agassi. Anyway, do you know Andre?
No, that was a good reference. It took me a second because it's been a while since Andre's been serving.
I know I went a bit obscure because it'll be funnier.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any famous Canadian? You've got your curling team, your Olympic curling team.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're very good at curling.
You can fuck off.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Our hockey team, they made it to the final but didn't win.
Yeah, that was a shame, wasn't it?
Yeah, for many reasons.
Yeah, because hockey is like your national. Oh, I should establish, he's Canadian, not American. But you're born in Scotland.
Yeah, I was.
You're a piece of everything, aren't you?
Yeah, I get around.
Do you ever find it funny that your name's Colin Mochrie and you
It
mock
did
everything?
work out.
It really did.
Although I know a comedian whose last name is Malarkey.
Malarkey.
So that's even better.
That's perfect. But how could he ever be an accountant or a surgeon being Malarkey?
Couldn't. He was
He's made a
forced in.
malarkey of my tits, he malarkeyed my brain in neurosurgery. You can't.
I find it interesting you went for the tits first.
I don't know. I've got two mics and one's itchy, so it's kind of in the forefront of my mind.
Yeah. Again, I'll just look forward.
I can tell you've been in America for a while.
In what way?
Because you're careful.
I'm careful. Well,
Yeah. Have you ever been burned? Have you ever made a joke where that's got you in, up shit creek?
not now, but
But
there are times where I'll be, flipping a channel and there'll be a Who's Line on and I go, wow,
Whoa.
that would not fly today. And it shouldn't fly today. And that's when I'm just covered in like a thin film of sweat going, oh my God.
I thought you were going to say blackface. Okay, sweat. Jeez.
No, I have to say, I'm proud to say I've
You
never done
did
blackface.
that.
No,
I wouldn't cast you as that anyway.
thank you.
But yeah, no, because you look back, it's not even that long ago where you say things
No.
and you go, whew, that's the line, isn't it?
It really is.
Like I've got a saying that I used to use. Tell you what, I'm sweatier than a blind lesbian at a fish market. Hey, I won't say it.
It's probably best.
Yeah, no,
it's good that
stop.
you thought about it. See, and that's the good thing, that you
Yeah.
do think about it. It's, and especially, when you're improvising, because
Yeah,
things just come out of your mouth.
they do.
So you have to sort of, in a way, I don't know, learn. But as you grow as a person,
Yep.
you don't do those things anymore.
Or if you do, they forgive you because it's a once off.
Yeah.
Or you say it and you go, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
If you do that, you get away with it.
Is that really?
I think so.
Okay. Well, let me try that tonight.
Yeah.
I got some things.
I think if you apologise straight away, you're fine. Mm-hmm. That's what politicians don't do, and that's the problem.
No, they don't. They spin it more, and it just makes it worse.
Yeah.
Politicians.
You've got very pretty eyes, Colin. Now,
Why, thank you. And they're the ones I've had all my life.
except you're detached.
I've always
retina.
had good eyes. Yes, I did. My retina detached during a show as I was entertaining people, doing the thing I love. My retina decided, you know what? I'm old. I'm not going to hang on to the eye anymore. And it just kind of... And then I went and got laser, and then they put a gas bubble in your eye.
A gas bubble.
A gas bubble.
Oh, gas. I thought it was like branded.
No.
Like, and then I got a Gucci one in the other eye.
No, and then
No?
just releases gas and helps it heal. So I couldn't work for like a month and a half because I couldn't fly, I couldn't go anywhere.
Oh, no. Did Deb have to go and work the streets to make up for the shortfall in funds?
No.
No.
No, we're doing okay.
Now, Colin.
Yeah. Do I call you?
Bushie.
Okay.
Yep.
That wasn't even on my radar, but all right.
Bushie. Bush Barbie, some people call me, but legally I'm not allowed to call myself that. Or Margot Robbie will come after me.
Okay.
Mind you, that'd be good. She's hot. I wouldn't mind Margot.
Yep.
She'd be like my female hall pass. Not that I swing that way, but
Yeah, it's always nice to have a.
Well, would
choice.
you ever have a male hall pass? Is there one dude that you're like?
I think they're all dead.
Oh.
George Clooney, maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah, and he's got a good villa. That'd be good to visit.
Well, this is what I don't want to be mercenary, but that does come into it.
Yeah, Yeah, well,
Yeah, you want the perks.
if you're going to have to shag a dude, might as well be an exotic villa on Lake Como.
Yeah, I don't want them to have all the fun.
No. Now, when you were performing,
Yep.
like I've done a deep dive of you.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a marine biologist term as
It's
well.
very good. No.
Yeah. You said once that if a scene is dying,
Mm-hmm.
you'll just drop trow. You'll just take off your pants.
Well, that was a period of my improv.
Yep.
Yeah.
Low hanging fruit?
Well, not at that point.
No.
It was really good, high hung fruit.
Yep.
But now, yeah, I should show you the bruises on my ankles.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Is it dong dong like
Dong dong.
NCIS or whatever it is, Law and Order, whatever that is? It's dong dong.
Yeah, it is.
That'll be my tits soon too. Bra will come off, dong dong. Oh, well.
You know, it's gravity.
It is gravity. Well,
So yeah, and then it just became a point where everybody started doing it, and then there was like a competition who could drop trow more. And to me, then it wasn't worth it.
yeah, right, okay.
I mean, it wasn't worth it at any time, but at that point, it was just no.
no, it's still funny.
Let's find ways. Yeah.
Actually, no, that's the difference between us, is you would drop your pants to save a job, and I'd have to drop pants to get this job. Now,
Yeah.
you've had a few knockbacks in your career as well, haven't you? Like Whose Line,
Yeah.
the British version,
Yep.
you auditioned for that, didn't you?
I did. That's how you get jobs.
Yep, and then what happened?
I didn't get it.
No. But then they said, I'll come back and audition again, and you did.
I did.
And then you did one episode,
And I didn't do well.
and then they went, yeah, no. And then the fuckers called you again, didn't they?
Well, yes.
Sorry, the lovely people.
No, you were right the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my entire career has been built on two things:
Perseverance.
stamina,
Yes.
hanging in till everyone else dies
Yes.
or gives up,
Yes.
and pure luck.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. You know, you need that luck to get the chance.
Well, you do
And
need the
then
window, that's
you
true.
do need. Then you have to back it up. So I didn't back it up. The first Whose Line, I psyched myself out and didn't do the things that got me the job through the audition. I was tentative.
Yep.
And it
You
wasn't.
left your pants on.
You know what? You're right. I didn't even think about that, but
Yeah,
that's true.
You should have
Kept it on the entire time.
That's stupid.
That was.
But then the
rookie
third
mistake.
time they called.
The third, it was because of my good friend Ryan Stiles.
Yes.
He said they decided to shoot some episodes in New York because they become big with the college crowd in America.
Really?
So they decided we'll do some shows in New York, and Ryan said, you should give Colin another chance. And they paired me up with Ryan, who had worked with forever, and
Yep.
from then it just kind of. But even then, they would bring me back every year, but they would always say, "We'll give you one show."
Really?
And then I would do the whole series. And then the next time they said, we'll give you 2 shows. And then I would do the whole series. And it really wasn't until the last series of the British that they said, you're doing all of them.
Do you think that was a game to like break your ego? I think
No.
that might be a tactic, like a negotiation
I think
tactic.
they're just dicks.
They're just dicks.
Yeah. I've been very fortunate in that everything happened later for me.
Yeah.
So when Whose Line became really big in the U.S., I was like my early 40s at that point.
Yeah.
So at that point, you think, yeah, this is great.
Yep.
But you also know it can be gone tomorrow. So just enjoy it and do the work and make friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. It's a blessing being a loser at the start.
Well, I wasn't going to say that exactly, but I see your point.
But it rings true because then you
Well,
appreciate it.
I would say loser. I would just say maybe a winner that hasn't found their pace yet.
Yeah, that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got a way with words.
Well,
Yeah.
Canadian.
Yeah, Canadian, that's right. Now we're up to the final bit. Rapid fire questions. Everyone gets asked these questions. Shag, marry, date.
Okay.
Kylie Minogue,
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman, or you don't know who Pauline Hanson is, Caroline Levitt.
So I have to have some sort of relationship with all of them.
You do. It's all right. I got permission from Deb.
Oh God. Shag, marry, date. All right.
Who would you shag? Kylie, hey?
Yeah, Kylie.
Kylie?
Yeah.
Yep, leading the witness. Mary?
Nicole.
Yep. Mind you, she doesn't keep them down, does she?
No.
Mind you, does she? Fuck. Anyway. And Carolyn Levitt, you date her.
Well, I'd rather muzzle.
If
But
you're
I guess
into that
that's
sort, is that a kink?
Nope, it's just, I think it's the best way to go.
I think there needs to be more muzzles in politics, perhaps.
Absolutely.
What's your favourite place in Australia? You don't want to alienate the rest of it, do you? Because you're too nice. Because you're Canadian.
I love all of Australia.
Of course
where I've
you do.
been. Sydney, of course, has been lovely. We did a show at the Sydney Opera House, which is amazing.
Isn't it?
It's beautiful.
I wouldn't know. What gives you the ick? Filthy Australian birds.
Would you?
What gives you the ick? What makes you go, oh?
I'll tell you, rude people.
Rude people?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like them either.
It's, I feel it's an epidemic. Listen, this is going to sound like an old guy complaining.
No,
but
do it.
once they didn't make manners part of the school curriculum, I don't know if that ever was, but I find with manners, just a simple please and thank you, it gives you that second of actually thinking about someone else. And then you can carry it on from there. And it's just not happening.
No, there's not enough of it.
Not enough manners.
Got to spread the word.
Spread the word.
Especially in restaurants.
And people who they're aware of like 5 inches around them.
Yeah.
They'll just stop at the top of escalators.
And stand in front of you like a dopey dickhead.
And you punch them in the throat and you're the problem.
Yes. Or those shopping trolley ladies that double park in the middle of the aisle.
And then just stare.
At the spice rack. And you know they're going to be in the way for a good 5 minutes, so you
Yeah.
have to re-divert.
Oh, that was a perfect sound cue for
How
that.
good was that?
Yeah. They must not live.
No, they mustn't. I was trying to think of a name. Sally. And do you believe in God?
No.
Do you believe in astrology?
No.
What are you, an Aries?
Sagittarian.
Oh, you're happy-go-lucky.
I'm happy-go-lucky.
Actually, all the Saggies I know drink red wine.
It's one of our things. It's right there because our moons are in
Uranus.
Miami. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you think farts are funny?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I did Last One Laughing Canada.
Mm.
And to prepare for that, I watched all the shows from all the other countries.
Yep.
And there was like from Germany to Japan and Spain and France, and they all have unique senses of humor. Every single show had someone who had a fart machine.
Right.
Universal.
And it worked?
Yep.
Did you see recently Diane Morgan?
Yeah, that was great.
That was so
there was
funny.
that one fart that was just...
It was the little rip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
And she apologised after that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, fart's funny.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. What's your spirit animal?
Like dolphin.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
You flipper.
Yeah.
You're just free.
I'm free as a bird.
Yeah.
Or dolphin,
Pantsless.
I guess. Yeah.
Yep. And would you rather eat shit that...
Okay. I'm
Hang
gonna,
on.
I can't wait to see what the second choice is.
Would you rather
Yeah.
eat shit that tastes like lollies or eat lollies that taste like shit?
Eat shit that tastes like lollies.
You'd rather eat shit.
I go for the taste.
Really?
Yep.
You're happy to eat shit.
Listen, the odds that it's going to happen, I would say, are pretty small.
But what about like all the parasites?
But what's the point of eating a lolly if it tastes like shit?
Because you know it's a lolly. It's
But
the
it doesn't.
knowing.
But it's not what it appears to be.
But shit, like the texture, and you know it's come from someone's
But it
bottom.
tastes like a lolly.
Yeah, it does. All right.
Well, we have to agree to disagree on this one.
All right, on that note, it's been a pleasure.
It's been lovely, Bushie.
I like you.
Well, thank you. I like you too.
There we go.